Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 16th of December. I'm going to start the reading with an energy oracle card. Yes, I've brought another deck of oracle cards, but oh my gosh, these, I say about all of them, they're so lovely. Anyway, let's see. Be interesting to see how the tarot lines with this. So, can we have one card? There it is for Virgo for the week coming. We've got walking away. So for some of you, you are leaving something behind. You're stopping doing something maybe. It can simply mean that you are off to pastures new to do something different. Let's have a look. It looks a very positive card. It's got lovely colours in it. Interesting. Okay, let's see. We're using the Light Seers tarot deck again. This is one of my favourite decks, I have to say. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Virgo and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. I'm trying to study what is actually on that card. I'm really drawn to it, but I don't actually know what it is. I'm looking at something that's in the sky there. Anyway, I don't know why that snagged me. So let's have a look. What's coming up? Interesting. You've got the world as your overall energy. Opportunity is the Lovers. Wow, death and rebirth is in your challenge. The Nine of Swords is what you don't see coming, and the Hierophant is in your advice and outcome. Now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas out of 5 here, so a very strong, powerful reading. The interesting, look, walking away and the world. The world is about putting an end to something. It's about things coming together, but it's also about when things have to come to a natural end because it's run its course. But it's also about the journey that's brought you to the situation of starting again, because the world, yes, it is about wrapping something up, but it's all in order so that something else new can come in. And the message of this card is always about look back, take a look back at all of the lessons that have been learned through this journey and take it on to your next stage. And interesting, look how she's looking back there. Now, the Lovers is in your opportunity, which is lovely. It's obviously the Lovers is about relationships. It's also about choices in relationships. It's like you've got a choice to make now. The ball is in your court. I don't feel this is negative, though. I feel that this is just something that's naturally occurring now. You're able to give perhaps more energy to a relationship. Death and rebirth is in what your challenge. Now it is, again, you've got the world, you've got walking away, and you've got death and rebirth. It's about new beginnings. It's something that you always thought would be there, somebody that you always thought would be there, and there is no longer that energy there. As a challenge, it's a case of struggling to let go, I think. Nine of Swords is what you don't see coming. So the Nine of Swords as what you don't see coming will be sleepless nights. This is not without a lot of thought again. The message of this card, though, is the only reason we get these sleepless nights is because we're often not facing our fears. We're not facing what we need to do. And it can be something as simple as, oh my gosh, my car insurance is running out in the next 6 weeks, or I don't know, or 3 days even. And I've known about it for ages, but I haven't done anything about it. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, you realise. But so it's something that, again, I'm really drawn to something that keeps coming around that you're not dealing with. As what you don't see coming, it's like something is going to allow you to deal with that. And then we have the Hierophant as your advice and outcome. The Hierophant has so many messages connected to it, for me anyway. It can be all about your levels of commitment to a relationship, to a situation, work, family. It can be about a very spiritual card, your journey to perhaps lead a more spiritual life. It can be about trust, about testing your values, if you like, your morals, your beliefs and traditions. It's also the card of marriage. Looking at this from a very basic point of view, all the cards are looking, if I were to do no clarifiers on this, it's very clear that there is something to do with the relationship that needs to be left behind, somebody to walk away from it. Struggling to do so, you know what? Nobody likes change, or very few of us like change. I shouldn't say nobody likes change. Some people thrive on change. Others are quite, wary of it, because the Hierophant is also, again, about high levels of commitment. Obviously, it would give sleepless nights, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions because, thank you, I want to see why we have the World card here for you, Virgo. I mean, it doesn't mean to say also you're leaving your partner, or so. It could literally mean that you are making choices with friendships, with family members even. That's clarified by the Four of Swords, the World is. That's your rest, repair and relax card. Why else do we have the Four of Swords with the World? It's because you've been through a lot of heartache, I think. And for some of you, you're able to walk away from it now. Wow. I love this. Okay. So this is what I mean by clarifying the cards. So this is straight done a 180 for me. This is more about getting through something that has been horrific. You've put an end to it. You're able to walk away from it. You're putting it to bed. The Four of Swords is about, look at her heart. It's next to her. It's beating. It's flourishing. It's repaired. It's about taking time out. It's being able to get some sleep. Something as basic as that. We've got the Page of Wands. Now look how the World card and the Page of Wands have that energy of relief and a burden released from the shoulders as well, I want to say, because I love the Page of Swords. It always gives, Page of Wands, sorry, always gives me that very, pages are a very immature energy. And we need to be in that energy every now and then, believe it or not. We need to, I feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders and you're able to just fling back your hair and have a good time. And it's such a relief because we've got Judgment here too. And it's like, yes, hallelujah. Somebody's listening at last. You're able to speak out and say how you feel. You're able to put an end to this. I love this. And yeah, your opportunity with the Lovers. For some of you are, the opportunity is there to make a choice regarding a relationship. Now, as I say, it doesn't mean to say it's your other half, but for some of you, it may be. I'm really drawn to the tattoo on her shoulder there. This is the card of Gemini also. Very passionate card, that is. Lovely. So why do we have the Lovers here as an opportunity? We've got the Seven of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is the feeling of lack, the feeling of feeling left out in the cold, 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. But as an opportunity, it's an opportunity for you to make the choice whether you continue to stay in that energy or you move on. And when I say move on, I mean ask for help and support and accept the help and support that's around you, because look at the massive key in the corner there, and all she has to do is put it in that door and turn the key. On the other side is all the support and love that she needs. It's like saying it's your choice. You can do it though. There is help there for you. The Five of Pentacles can also, just make you feel, for some of you, financially burdened, but there is help. There's a choice that you make. It's in your control. It's down to you. The Seven of Wands is about having your say. Again, with Judgment there. It's up to you. It's about you standing your ground. Ignoring the naysayers, ignoring those ones that are just neat. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is about choice again, isn't it? It's two. So it's about, do I stay in this energy here, down here, or do I need to shift it up a bit? I'm juggling. You're juggling two energies, two thought patterns even. Could even be juggling the finances, literally, because of that Five of Pentacles is that feeling of lack. But there's, again, it's your choice. Perhaps you're even juggling, with that Two of Pentacles. And obviously the Lovers, there's two people. There's an opportunity to maybe level it out. Death and rebirth is here. It's hard to accept. There's some sort of resistance. There's something, yeah. Something that, you don't want to move on from. You're struggling to move on from. Why do we have death and rebirth here, please and thank you? Just going to say, I've no idea what that very strange noise is there, but hopefully the microphone didn't pick it up. Ace of Swords. Page of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. So, Page of Cups as a challenge. If it's a relationship, if it's a person, now they can be very flighty. They're not very reliable at all emotionally. They will be coming in, texting you 2 weeks solid, and then you won't hear from them for 6 months. They're very immature in their approach to a relationship. Now that this could be somebody you're trying to avoid, trying to get away from. As a challenge, it can also be you are lacking that, I want to say, ability to believe in something that can, beyond all of your expectations can happen. It's like, oh no, that'll never happen to me. I'd love that, but it'll never happen. It's quite a, bit of an Eight of Swords energy, a bit of self-sabotage going on. Again, it can, you could be struggling to put an end to somebody who keeps trying to get into your life, and they're quite immature and they just work, they're like a dog with a bone. Ace of Swords as a challenge is you maybe not believing them. There could be some trust issues here, some truth issues. It can also be you just can't think straight. It's just everything's a mush at the moment. And then the Knight of Wands as a challenge is that, again, that feeling of lack. You've got no fire in your belly. There's no vision, no end goal at the moment. And again, it's just all attributed to not being able to move on. The Nine of Swords is what you don't see coming. Now, it can be taken two ways. It can be that, yes, it's still going to be, you're still going to have sleepless nights. It's not going to happen overnight. Yes, you have got the World there and some beautiful cards, but it's not, again, without having to perhaps go around your head at 100 miles an hour. The other side to this card can be that, oh my gosh, look at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Swords. Somebody's going to help you face your fears. Let's have a look. Something, the energy of being able to actually face your fears, move on. That Death and Rebirth card, you know, move on from it. Again, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get the Wheel of Fortune out here. Why do we have the Nine of Swords here? Please and thank you. For a Virgo. Wow. Lovers. Thank you. Any more? Please and thank you for Virgo. So the Lovers is what could be giving you sleepless nights. Again, are you doubting the choices that you've made? There's that opportunity for you to make the choice. And then what you don't see coming is you having sleepless nights about it. Or are you facing your fears regarding a relationship and a choice that's been made? Let's do one more on that. How amazing. We've got the World card again. So it's putting an end to this. That's what the World is all about. The end of this. By facing your fears, you progress. You put an end to it. You've got the Four of Cups also. This is about sitting. It's a very contemplative energy, but it's also about feeling like nothing's changing. You know, you're same day, same thing, same person. Situation's not moving on. It's not progressing, and it's exactly what the Death and Rebirth is about here. But it is also about the grass can be greener on the other side if you allow it, if you remove your focus, if you like, on what you haven't got rather than what you have got. And then the Hierophant is here as your advice and outcome. Again, it could be deciding to live a more spiritual life. And I don't mean in that respect that you say, I've said this before, you haven't got to sit cross-legged, although he sat cross-legged, humming on a desert island at some retreat. It can simply mean that you are going back to a faith that you really trust. It can also mean that will actually, what do I want to say, test your belief systems too. Let's have a look. We've got the King of Swords here. Why else do we have the King of Swords and the Hierophant? And one more, please. For Virgo. Oh, how lovely. So the Three of Pentacles, for me, is a very collaborative card. It's saying that there's a great deal of support out there for you. You've got friends around you and people around you who really know what they're talking about as well. And that's the important message of this card for me personally. These people really know what they're doing and they know their skill set. They know that, you know, I'm best at doing this bit, I'm best at doing that bit. And they're coming together to offer some sort of collaborative energy and support. We've got the King of Swords. This is the ability to, the energy of this card is about making really clear-cut decisions, being able to be wise about it, be able to keep some emotion away from it and become that really straightforward, straight-thinking person. Now, if this is to do with a work situation, they would be kind of like a manager at work that perhaps is helping you. Maybe that's one of the people that with that Three of Pentacles are offering you some sort of really straight cut advice and information. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is beautiful, which I really feel is you, Virgo. Sitting there, very nurturing still, very giving, very proud though of what you've achieved. She's very resourceful. She makes the most, she doesn't need to be adorned in, and money. She's not materialistic at all. She's very, she makes the most of what she's got. I just think the Hierophant is here as advice to say you perhaps are going to have to lean towards more of a something that you wouldn't normally, maybe, in your faith, in your belief systems. And commit to it. Anyway, gosh, hope you like that, but I love that reading. Let's see, let's just do one Wisdom of the Oracle card, please, and thank you for Virgo. Well, you couldn't make it up, could you? You've got Mending. Oh my gosh. I mean, that is exactly what this reading is about. Walking away from something that doesn't serve you, making choices, sticking to them. It's your time. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this for you, Virgo. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as me. Please, I just thank you for all your comments and likes and subscribes. I just say it every week because I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll catch up with you next week. Thanks for watching, Virgo.